Okay, I just wanted to give some thoughts on my playthrough, not playthrough, but the matches and the time I had with the Guilty Gear Strive second open beta. Um, this being the second one. Um, Similar things to the first one. Netcode is still fantastic. It's just honestly, it's some of the best net play I've dealt with like ever, even compared to other rollback games. Even with other rollback games, there's usually I won't. I'll go a few matches that are fine, and then maybe every now and then you'll get one where there's teleporting all over. But for Strive, it's been great. I mainly stick to the U.S., either the East or West Coast lobby. Um, and they were. I found. I don't think there was maybe one guy where the connection was like laggy. He was probably using Wi-Fi or something, but for the most part, it feels fantastic. I've been getting used to playing fighting games on PC, so going to PS4 I thought would mess me up a bit, but it felt great. Um, I'll probably just get it on console because I was gonna get it on PC, but I think there's gonna be more of a player base at launch on console. So yeah, I'll just stick with console. It ran great. The lobbies suck. Everyone knows this. The lobbies are terrible. I don't know. The lobbies plus the server issues are it's I don't even know how to describe how bad it is. Most games have like a menu, you know, just a menu where you can see other people's name and click on them and you match up, and that's great. You know, they really wanted to really are pushing these stupid lobbies with the dumb hotel setup. Um it's fine, like, in the exurd you'd still create an avatar and went to like a lobby area where you could find people, but it like made sense in that game, and it didn't have lead to as many issues. Like the amount of issues I've had with the lobby is ridiculous. Either you can't, it says fail to join dual station, so you can't join a game, or you'll get disconnected right as someone decides to fight you, or you'll just get kicked out of the lobby just for no reason. I noticed every time I ranked up, like on the tower system, every time I ranked up, it always just froze on a please wait screen, and I had to reboot the game every time that happened. And it's just aggravating. It's incredibly aggravating. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're gonna do to fix it. I would be fine with it if they just made it so you just don't disconnect every 5 seconds, and there's no lag between after ending a match with someone. There's usually like a bit of lag, or just not lag, but a bit of time where you can't play anyone else, and that's just you're just sitting there and you're by these dual stations and you can't join them or you can't challenge other people for a bit, and it just doesn't make any sense. I probably won't even be messing around with the tower system. It is a cool idea, and I kind of like it better than their other better than other ArcSys ranking systems. But the fact of the matter is, it's only you play up to 3 games, and then you get booted to the lobby, and that's the worst part. So you're gonna have to deal with the lobby way more than you should, which is why I think the ranking system should also offer, or the tower system should have infinite rematch too. It doesn't matter because you can just infinite rematch someone, and eventually you'll either go down or up a floor, so it'll stop you eventually. But there should be an option where if you are facing someone and you do get ranked up or ranked down, you should still be able to continue playing that person. It should just have no effect on your ranking. All you can do is go up floors in this game, so I don't see the point. It's not like in Dragon Ball Fighters where I guess that was an issue, where people can just keep rematching, getting points and points and points. In this, it's like there's a limit. You can only get up to like maybe floor 10, floor 9 or 10. But even so, I don't think it's not. There should just be infinite rematch or like a first to 10 or something like that. That's why I mainly played in the park. The park's the best way to play the game. Easy. Uh, it's just, yeah, there's the lobby issues are still there, but once you get in a match with someone, usually you can just keep playing for like a half hour to an hour or however long you want to play, and then that's less time in the lobbies in general. So it's great. So, and the infinite rematch is instant. It's fantastic. I'm so glad they implemented it in this beta. I've had way more time actually in the damn game and not trying to get in the game, you know. But Yeah, everything. It's good. It's good. Once you get in a match, everything's fine. It's just the lobbies. If they can just make them somehow work in a way that doesn't intrude on matches, then that would be great. It seemed like adding, because they added the dual state. Before, they used to just, your character would try to match up with somebody next to you, and sometimes you just teleport, or their character would just teleport across the screen, and you don't know where the hell they went. Or you'd be matched up with someone else close to you. It was terrible. This is better. The dual stations are better, but they still don't function like they should. And it's like they didn't take any of the advice from the last beta. There's still disconnection issues all the time. Yeah, it's just, yeah, not great. Not great. But the instant rematch makes this one of the best modern fighting games to play online. Free. Tekken 7, loading. There's too much loading. It sucks. Street Fighter 5, I think, has instant rematch like in the rooms, which is good, but I think a lot of people just play ranked, which is just 2 out of 3, which is not great. I don't know about that. But point is, a lot of games have like certain issues that get in the way of constant instant rematch, or they have like delay-based netcode. So Dragon Ball FighterZ rematch is really good, but the netcode's trash. This has great rollback netcode with really good instant rematch. You fix the lobbies, you got, again, one of the best modern fighting games to play online to date. Now then, speaking about the game itself, because there's been a lot of controversy about this game, how it's like not a real Guilty Gear, or how it's trying to appeal to casuals too much, or blah 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 blah. For me, I thought it was fun. It does suck knowing, like, the characters I tried, it does suck knowing that they had like more options in the older games, and not being able to do that anymore. It feels bad. But the rapid cancel system, I really messed with a lot more in this open beta compared to the last one. And it feels good to use. They really simplified it in a way where, like, all right, there used to be a dead angle, and you used to have an input for dead angle, but now it's tied to the rapid cancel system, so you just input the rapid cancel macro, or the 2 buttons you have, or 3 buttons you have for it. That's fine. And then there's the one in neutral, which the blue rapid cancel, which I haven't really used much. I think it's supposed to work like the YRC from Exer, where you just stop people midair and then maybe grab them when they're slowed down. I don't really know. And then there's the normal rapid, where you just do an attack, cancel it, or rapid cancel it, and then follow up with a combo. And the purple one, which is similar to Exer, where it just cancels your ending animation on your moves. But they all have the slowdown effect, which is it took a bit to get used to. I prefer like the older rapid cancels where it's instant. It feels better. Like, I feel like the timing for it's better, at least for me. But overall, I think it was fun to use. The characters I tried were I used Zato and Ram a lot in the first beta, and I did for the beginning of this one. And I never played Zato before, so it was pretty. I was actually surprised how much I really enjoyed him. But the problem with his anti-airs are fucking terrible, both for comboing and just in general. I feel like they buffed the anti-airs in this game, and or in this beta, and it's definitely noticeable. But with Zato, they just feel terrible to use. They're just awful. I mean, Eddie's great. That's the main reason why I like him so damn much, because looking at Eddie doing whatever, all his crazy moves across the screen looks really cool. And that's why I became fond of him as a character. And his pressure's great, and that's really it. He's just really cool. Ram is just broken. Ram, obviously one of the better characters in this beta. Probably her and Soul. Probably the top 2. Can't think of anyone else that was like so like dominant. Like, her and Soul definitely stick out. And that's mainly because their combo potential from their lights is just much better than other characters. So the character I ended up playing the most in this beta was Milia. Like, Milia is my main in plus R, so I wasn't sure if I was going to like her in this game because she lost. She has most of her things back. They changed something. Like, she doesn't have the roll anymore, but they gave her like a little dash where she like can go behind the opponent. It functions the same, but it doesn't have any follow-ups like the roll did. She still has like TK Bad Moon, so that's always useful. Although I noticed that people can like jab like 2P out of it, or they can wake up 2P and it'll sometimes catch my TK bad move, which really doesn't make any fucking sense. It's kind of stupid. But my point is, Milia used to have, or used to be able to jump cancel her 6P, so her anti-air. And her anti-air is still really solid, has good range, good priority, but you can't jump cancel it, and you can't combo it into anything, which I think is a huge issue. You can only combo it into like hair car if it counter hits. So if 6P counter hits, you can get hair car, and I think you can get lust shaker, but I don't. It'd be better just to do hair car because that gives you knockdown. But the point is, there's a lot of times where I hit people with like 5P. I just jab them out just to check them, and then I'll hit them with 5P into 6P, and then nothing. I guess really nothing. You can either go for hair car or go for her dash slide to try to get in, or just do nothing. It just feels like it's incomplete. It feels like she should have something else that combos out of 6P. And it's weird though, because she can 5P twice in the air for an anti-air, and if she hits them in the air, she can go for hair car after that, and that will combo. But if you 5P, 6P in the air, and then go for hair car, that won't combo. That makes no fucking sense at all. She has no moves. Her lights are just, they don't make sense. Like, because in this game, the kick button's leading to dust, and that's fine. Because most of the time, you'll hit people with like 5K or 2K into a dust, and then, you know, put the disc on for Oki setups and whatnot. And that's mainly what I did. But compared to Soul, you gotta understand, Soul can do like 5P, and then I think he can go into like either 6P, and then lead into one of his specials, or he can go 5P 6S, which is like a frame trap, and 6S is plus. And he just gets way more combo opportunities than any other character. Ram's the same. Ram can go for 6P, and then I think it's called Daro. It's a dash hit she does. I don't know what it does. Point is, she can combo off of her 6P really well too. And compared to other characters, most characters get 5P, 6P, and then unless they like a drift RC that, then they can't get anything. That's it. You just knock them away, and that's it. Which it just feels incomplete. It feels like some characters are complete. Like Soul and Ram feel like complete characters. They have a bunch of different setups, a bunch of different routes. Their light button, it feels like they're designed for this game. Okay, you don't want, for this game, Gatlings don't exist. So you got to replace that with the lights being able to combo into something. And for them, they have great command normals that they can combo into, which leads into their special, which sometimes leads into more combo opportunities, and just other characters do not have that. And I think that's one of the reasons why A, Soul was a lot of fun to mess around with in the beta, and B, why he's so damn good in the beta. Same for Ram. They're both fun and good because they have so many options. But I think I'll stick with Milia, just because I really like Milia as a character. She's so damn... running the disco gun people is really fun. And in this game, they made it a lot easier to really mix you up. And I'm going to speak from Plus R experience because I didn't really play her much in Xrd. But in Plus R, usually you'd knock them down with a sweep and then put the Oki on them. I mean, you can safe jump in. You put the disc on them after a knockdown, jump, do maybe air dash, aerial, mix up, empty jump low. Or just jump in and do nothing, things like that. And that was really effective in this beta, to just put the disc on people and do nothing, because everyone's mashing buttons on Wake Up. So, in some ways, Milia was one of the better characters, I felt like, because everyone was mashing shit on Wake Up. No matter who I played, they always mashed something. So, she felt strong because of that. Maybe, once the game comes out and after a little bit after that, she won't feel as strong because people understand what Milia's trying to do. But in this beta, she felt good. Or she felt strong, at least. Her combos are a little bland. Her air combos are cool, but apparently they're not the optimal ones. The thing is, Bad Moon in the air used to give you knockdown. So you could do an air combo and then end with Bad Moon, and then put a disc on. In this game, that doesn't happen. So a lot of her, I guess, practical routes that you should be doing are... like a quick rounded combo into hair car, which gives you a knockdown, and then you can put the disc on them. But that's boring. I saw like Lord Knight doing things like that. I'm like, this is boring. I want to do air. I'm playing Milia because I want to do sick air combos. Okay, and that's what I did. I didn't give a shit if Bad Moon didn't give hard knockdown. I don't care. I want to do the air combos. And a lot of the times when I would do the air combos, it has so much corner carry, I would just break the wall anyway. The wall being inconsistent as fuck. Sometimes I would do a combo in the corner and it would take multiple hits for the wall to break. Or I would like start a combo mid-screen and then hit them all the way to the corner, and then the wall would just break after one hit, after just reaching the corner. I don't really understand how the wall works. I'm sure there's data out there. I'm sure people have looked it up, but I don't really get how the wall works. She does not have her pin. I didn't think she would need it if Bad Mood gave you hard knockdown. Not hard, but like a knockdown or long enough where you can put the disc on them. But since it doesn't, it does feel like she's lacking. Again, pin gave you plus frames. It gave you a chance to get in. It gave you a lot of things. I don't think she needs it in this game, but it would be nice if Bad Mood gave you knockdown too. But again, once you put the disc on people, like I said, it's a lot easier in this game to mix you up because she jumps up when she puts the disc on people now. So you can go for air dash, cross up, mix up, air dash, and then air dash back for the same side mix up, or empty down below, or do nothing. Again, that was the strongest option in this beta because people press buttons, so you just do nothing. Or air dash and then empty jump low, cross up, mix up. So there's that. Then you can mess around with rapid cancel. I did mess around with like the fast RC, so you do like 6K, which is our overhead, and then cancel it, and then do it the fast version, so you'd press a 2K into sweep. I didn't get a chance to use that much in a match, but I just figured that out. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But in general, the game feels good. I know people are bitching a lot about the movement options and things like that, but I didn't really notice. Like, the backdash is gutted a bit, but like, I'm double air dashing. I'm still in the air all over. I felt like I was playing a Guilty Gear game, for me. At least when I play Amelia, I'm still all over the damn screen. I'm going turbo falling all over. I'm air dashing. I'm jumping around. I was playing Amelia, and that felt good for the most part. I don't really have an issue with movement. The game doesn't feel stiff at all. I actually think the people that said that didn't even fucking play the game, or they played Potemkin, and he got nerfed pretty hard this beta, so maybe they feel that way. But the game still feels really good to play, and I'm one of the people that really like dash macros. I could do instant air dash fine on pad. It did take a while to get used to, but I can do it pretty well. But having a dash button is just super nice. And the fact that RC is now tied to so many different other options, like dead angles and all the different types of rapid cancels, I have an extra button to use. So having dash macro on like L1 felt really good, and it makes instant air dashes much easier, and it makes playing the game feel a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm still pretty excited for the game. They made some dumb. I don't agree with everything. Like, I don't know how I feel about the wall yet. Parts of me doesn't like it. I play Milia, so obviously I want to get them to the corner, put the disc on, and just loop that shit over and over again. But part of me understands, it's like, all right, they obviously don't want players to do that, so they put the wall in, and I get that. But like I mentioned earlier, the wall break feels very inconsistent. Like, I don't know what it takes for the wall to break. The only thing I know for certain is that if you do like certain supers at the wall, it'll break. Every time, no fail. But I don't know. I hope there's instant kills in the game. I don't know. They haven't said anything about instant kills at all. Everyone thought that Eno super was instant kills, but it was not. I hope those are in the game. I'm kind of worried. We got the second open beta, but they really didn't add anything new other than some of the lobby changes, which turned out not to be all that great. There was no new music. There was the two new characters. They were already in the game. That doesn't count. But there was no new music, no new modes to check out, not even like a brief. You could even play the story mode for a brief amount of time. I think the tutorial was still the same. I didn't even play it, so I'm not too sure. I want frame data in training mode, eventually. That would be great. Please put that in there. It makes shit a lot easier to fucking lab out. Like, it's not necessary. You could do what they did in Granblue and do the color shit, but I would just fucking prefer you just put in the data. Give me the numbers, Arxis. I need the numbers. I'm a smart man. I can count. I know you're worried about casuals, uh, not being able to handle all this shit, but they can learn. They can learn. I mean, one of my friends really didn't play fighting games too seriously, but I sort of, I didn't convince him, but he was somewhat interested in this game, and he picked up the beta last time, and he played it this time, and by the end of this second beta, he said he wants to get the game. He had a lot of fun, and he really enjoyed it. And this is like the first fighting game it sounds like he's going to take seriously, and it's actually one of the reasons I can't hate this game no matter what, because my friend who never really showed interest really wants to take this game seriously, and that makes me very happy. Because people that play fighting games like other people that play fighting games. Or rather, well, not always, but rather, people that like fighting games want to get other people to play them so they know, so they can understand why, I would like them so much. But, overall, game is fun. It has good-ass rollback, which says, again, makes it the best modern fighting game to date. It has good rollback. There's not a single modern fighting game that has good rollback. I mean, ignoring like indie titles like Skullgirls and shit, but all the big fighting games, okay, except Mortal Kombat 2, but whatever. I shouldn't say that. Mortal Kombat's important, but Japanese, there you go. Japanese fighting games has good rollback. It's the first one, first modern one with good rollback and good netplay and instant rematch, and it's Guilty Gear. I don't care what anyone says. It's still a Guilty Gear game. At least for me, it was. Maybe if you're like a chip or May player, maybe it's something different. They lost a lot of shit. I don't know. Point is, I'm still excited to play it. It'll be a new game. I'll probably be entering some more online tournaments. I haven't really done too many. I did a couple for Plus R, but I feel like this game will have a pretty healthy scene, online and offline, just because the net play is so damn good, and the game is, I think it feels good to play, and there was a lot of people streaming this game. Like, a lot of big streamers that don't play fighting games were streaming this game. And the Twitch numbers for it were crazy. They were really high. And a lot of people majority think it positively. It's really like the Guilty Gear community and some of the fighting game community in general have mixed opinions on it. The Guilty Gear community, I feel like, is like split. They just don't know what to feel about it. Some of them are super excited. Some of them are like, it's not plus R, it's not extra, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. I'm excited. Will it be the best fighting game to come out this year? I don't know. I mean, KOF 15 visually doesn't look very good, but mechanically it looks like it'll be a really fun game. And Melty Blood looks both visually and hopefully mechanically very good. Being like fucking a sprite. I didn't even think we'd get a 2D sprite-based game again, but we did, so that's cool. Main point, I'm excited for the game, and that's pretty much it. I'm excited. I have issues with it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with what I played, and I can't wait to play again when the game launches. Okay, thank you for listening.